All right. I think we're live. You know, I really miss DC on these days because bless her heart. All right. I am going to I'll just introduce myself and then Jen you can you can talk a little bit about what we're doing here. And DC, if you want to jump in, you are more than welcome. So,
Please.
anytime, come on in. And you're fine if you just woke up. I look like
Oh,
I just woke up and I've been awake all day. I have had the worst cold, and I am telling summer colds are the worst. And
they're
whew, it's been a rough few days. So, but my name is Amy Ewer, and I am a previous Beachbody coach. I also was in a lot of other MLMs, and but Beachbody is by far the one that was the most detrimental to me, physically, mentally, emotionally, all of the things, financially. Actually, financially, yeah, it was Beachbody. Let's be real. And I'm also still trying to recover because while I was down sick, I watched Summit. So that was something I'm never going to recover
I
from.
watched all of it before everybody, like as it was happening. That's a live for another day.
Whoa. That was a lot. And the worst part was I took notes on some things that I wanted to address, and my computer went down, and I'm going to have to rewatch some of that.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not happy about the whole
have
thing.
to rewatch.
The worst one, the celebration.
See, I didn't watch the celebration. I was too busy doing other things.
Oh man. Oh, the celebration one had the best info ever.
Did it?
Ever. Okay, wait. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
We are.
Either myself or yes, I will pop Jen's link in. This was kind of a last minute decision, and
I
so
essentially said in our group chat that I'm like, I have to talk about this.
and then I watched the video and I was like,
Yes,
same.
you do.
I have very, very strong thoughts. So we will link Jen's YouTube as well. All right, Jen, go for it.
My name is Jen Baruso. I am a certified personal trainer and nutrition coach. I am not a registered dietitian. So I cannot do the same things they can do, but I can help people with nutrition habits. I was a Beachbody coach on and off for 7 years. 5 years was my longest stint. Oh, good, you see me. Honestly, there's not a lot on my YouTube channel because this ankle surgery thing kind of put me behind by like a year. Just talking about that today. But yeah, Beachbody threw me down a rabbit hole of disordered relationship with my body, with food. I was chasing skinny the entire time, and I got skinny and I got really sick. Like Amy, I was in other MLMs. I don't know if I've told everybody this, but my first foray into MLMs was Pampered Chef.
Was it really?
Back in 2007.
Holy cow.
When my oldest was a baby. Like he wasn't even one yet. Yes.
I didn't know that one.
That was my first. I've also done Vaseo, Melaleuca, and Direct Sellers, which is now defunct. And you guys don't hear a lot about Vaseo, but I'm telling you, go down that rabbit hole and you want to talk about faith manipulation.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's interesting because every time I think I've heard like everything or like, surely there's not another one. Oh, there are. Like they're always there. And the faith manipulation bothers me.
The founder of Vaseo also started Monavie. Do you remember the acai berry wine?
Oh, okay. Yes, because yeah.
Hey, Jenny. Hey, Becky. He started that, but here's a fun fact about him. Dallin Larson. his wife, Carrie, they started it. He actually divorced Carrie and married his top rep for Viseo.
What? Oh my gosh, I swear, all MLMs you would be able to do, they're like the days of our lives.
I
Once you
told
start
you,
getting into it.
and I had this
Oof.
conversation with you all in the group chat. You cannot watch an MLM rep who is deep in it for a year, and you can come back and it's the same storyline, just
It
like
is.
opera. I mean, I think Cheryl's the one that said last time she watched Days of Our Lives in the 90s, Marlena was possessed, and then she turned it on again, and Marlena was still
That
possessed
was me.
by you.
Yeah, she was possessed again. Again.
But
You
anyway,
know, but it's interesting. So it's as some of my like memories, every time my memories pop up, I'm just like, oh my gosh, what was I doing?
because one
Um,
of the reasons why I actually logged out of Facebook and I'm
mhm.
not logging back in, I don't remember my password, is because I don't want to see those memories.
Gotta go. My daughter needs 1 second. So
Okay.
I'm gonna let you to start talking about what we're gonna be watching, the fluffery that we're gonna be
The
watching.
fluffery. Well, I'm gonna thank Becky because she's the one who pointed me towards the rant that we are going to talk about today with Kat. And I listened to the first 3 minutes of it, and I was just like, "You are talking about your best friend." She is railing against her best friend, and she doesn't even realize it. Um, lately, we've seen a lot of BODi partners selling TrueFit and a face thing, and so they're pushing quick fixes to lose weight. And Kat just decided to rail on it. She also went off on weight loss drugs. I will tell you, we're not covering Summit now, but on the stage at Summit, they brought up the director of science and nutrition, and she talked to the thousands of people who were there about Ozempic and what weight loss drugs do and are. And oh yeah, she talked about TrimFit. She talked about tea, the purple tea. But yeah, she kind of went off and she went a little wild. And I thought it was very interesting how close she was to becoming self-aware with what she does, and yet she's still so far away. Like you are
Well,
right there. And then
yeah,
we look at
then
her
it's all
sharing
gone.
pictures.
You know, though, I think part of it was what, like, even Carl was saying at Summit, and he was demonizing
The weight loss
everything
drug.
other than Beachbody, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the weight loss drug, saying that people just wanted it to be an easy fix and all of these different things. When if you look at the studies, that's not necessarily what this is. And I struggle with this, and I know, like, we want to be careful. I don't want to make anyone feel bad for any decision that they have made for themselves personally. Um because I do think that there's always that potential when we have a video like this.
Yes.
Um, and so we don't want to demonize that.
So here's, and we'll see this when Kat talks about it, but Ozempic, Wegovy, all of those drugs are meant for people who have a lot of weight to lose if they're using them with a doctor for weight loss. They're not meant for people who just want to lose the last 10 pounds or the last 15 pounds. It's for people who want to lose a good amount of weight. It's for people who have type 2 diabetes. But for the weight loss, when she's talking about in this context, when you look at BODi partners like Dr. Lauren Fitz, who is already not someone in the obese or overweight or category, taking it,
Yes.
she admitted she took it to jumpstart her weight loss. That's what I have a problem with.
Yeah. Me
It's the
too.
people that are chasing 10, 15 pounds that don't necessarily, if you have to chase that hard to lose 10 or 15 pounds, maybe you aren't meant to lose that 10 or 15 pounds
Yeah,
or those 5
absolutely.
pounds. I chased 5 pounds from 150 pounds to 120 pounds. 5 more pounds,
Oh
five
my
more pounds,
gosh.
5 more pounds, five
Yep.
more pounds. I was always chasing those 5 pounds. And I
Well,
will
and you
tell you, if these drugs were around and I was able to get my hands on them back then, I absolutely would have.
yeah.
And I would have learned
Well,
nothing and I would have rebounded just like I did.
yeah, absolutely. And it's wild to watch some of these coaches. There are, I mean, it's rumored that quite a few of them are actually taking these weight loss drugs. Have we confirmed that? No. I mean, they're
No
not going to confirm
speculation.
it. They're
No.
not going to confirm it. They're not going to tell
Especially
you what
after
they're doing.
especially after Carl railed on it on stage at Summit, because these are top coaches that the speculation is they're taking them. I mean, Lauren Fitz admitted to it. She's the only one
Yeah.
I know of. But then you also have like Lori and Tanya doing the Morpheus treatments. You
Oh, real
have
oh. Melissa McAllister, is that the one that she's doing too, where
doing
Brianna
it
is like,
to her,
I've seen
her
more of
daughter.
Melissa's ass than
Yep.
she ever
Yeah.
thought possible? Yeah.
And
Okay.
Melissa's daughter, like those, they're doing the Morpheus treatments, and then they're posting pictures, pretending it's just their results from doing Beachbody programs.
Well, and that's really what we have an issue with. It's the deception, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, "Oh my gosh, I did 2B mindset and I lost 100 pounds." Okay, but you also did 75 hard. They don't mention all of these other things because
Nope.
I can tell you as a Beachbody coach, I don't think I ever did a program as specified.
No.
So the reason I say that is I would often be like, okay, I only worked out for 30 minutes, but I should work out for an hour. So I'm going to add in a double. Or then I started teaching classes. And so then it was like, okay, I'm actually working out 4 or 5 hours a day.
So
And
I,
so, like,
I
how do you
talked
know
about
what it is?
I talked about the same thing on the last live we did. It's like it was
Yeah.
2 3 hours 2 hours a day of beach body workouts. And at the same time, you were teaching adult classes. I was teaching preschool PE classes. And you
Mm.
can't just stand around and do nothing with 3 and 4 year olds.
Nope.
You have to do it with them. And that was 6 hours a day.
Yeah.
six
It's
hours a day of
wild.
jumping and running and push and just doing all kinds of movement. And I wasn't eating, but I didn't tell people. Well, I was eating. I
Like
was
in
eating.
plan A.
I was sneaking donuts and coffee cake from
Yeah.
Starbucks, but I wasn't telling anybody that. It's like, no.
No.
So how they're like, well, how are you losing the weight? Well, I'm just doing this workout and following this plan. No, I'm doing this workout, this workout, this workout, all of this other stuff. 900 calories on this plan, but I'm still eating. And I thought to myself while I was doing this, I'm like, how am I still losing this weight if I'm eating 4 donuts a day?
Yeah.
Because I was eating so little actual food in those container food that even the donuts and the coffee cakes and the Starbucks drinks still had me in a calorie deficit.
Wow.
That is just wild to me thinking about it now.
Oh, well, and that's the thing. I think all of us look back and with a lot of regret for what we did to ourselves and what we put out there to others. I feel really bad about being like, "No, this works. This works for everybody." When it's like, "Well, wait, what is actually working?" Because I'm doing so many different things, and when I do just Beachbody as prescribed, it doesn't work for me, and I feel like I have to
Yeah.
add something else in.
And now
So,
so now we're seeing coaches push the trim fit and the purple tea. And then they're
mhm.
saying, look, I'm losing weight now that I'm taking this. So you're trying to sell these body programs saying they're going to help people get healthy, lose weight, all this stuff, but it's not working for you. So you're trying this other stuff. It's how can anybody trust what these women are saying? Like, that's like,
Or who are saying who have been saying the same thing for years, or who change their tune all the time. You know, whether
Yeah.
it's ugh, all right, let's just start with Kat because we're going to be raging for a while.
Cats,
All right.
cat, I don't remember if she drops any language in this, but she is very angry.
She is. I was surprised I haven't seen her like this.
She is fired up in this.
Yeah.
It took me a few times to listen to it. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
But
I
like I
don't
said,
know what.
she is this close to being self-aware, but at the same time, she's still like this far away from being
Yeah, I
self-aware.
have no idea what happened to like wind her up today, but
I'm wondering
whoa,
if it's I'm wondering if it's the Facebook post that we saw.
it could be because we definitely need to talk about that one. Um,
We can touch
yeah.
on that after we
I have a lot of thoughts on that one too. So, all right,
I
let's add
did
in Kat.
I did tell Amy I was going to need an adult beverage for this, and I have one.
It's true. I have water, so in case I have a coughing fit,
I have water too.
then and you may or may not see a child coming in at certain points either to bring me more water if I need it or to tell me whatever, whatever catastrophe is happening right now, which the one that just came in told me that I should tell people she was fine with it. She threw a fit because she started having cramps and she threw her phone on her bed and it shattered the screen protector.
Oh,
So
I probably would have done that too if I had had a phone when I was that
mhm,
age, had my period.
I would have to, which I was laughing. That's why I was laughing at her because I was like, yeah, I would have done that.
It's understandable.
It is. It is. I'd get angry. Her specific words were, "I'm angry at my uterus and I threw my phone." Like, oh, okay. I got you. I got you, Lex. It's fine.
All right.
Oh.
Hi, friends. Hope you're all doing great.
I
I
wonder if
love
she wore the shirt
coming
on
on.
purpose
Well, and it's
for
interesting
this
too because
rant.
a lot of the time she also uses filters.
She hasn't been using a filter for like at least a month
Wow,
because
that's amazing.
Tanya told her not to, even though Tanya still uses them to fix her.
Whatever. Whatever. All right, let's keep going. Sorry, I got distracted. That same daughter's now asking for chocolate.
After my workout. No makeup. I keep it real. This is what I'm all about, guys. But today you might want to put the seatbelt on because Tough Love Mama Cat is here today.
Oh, Lord.
I'm fired up. So fired up because we need to, as women, come together and help other women understand what health and wellness is all about.
Okay, though I thought I'd get a little bit further than this before I started talking about it. But I am getting really bothered by the way that they treat men. Like it's not a woman problem. It's not a woman issue. It's not a woman desire. It's
Hey,
people.
Aaron. It's a
Hey Aaron.
societal issue.
Well, and the way that so I
Oh,
mean and I think the reason I'm upset with the way that they're treating men and like is because I watched Summit and the amount of husband bashing
oh
that
my God.
happens from the speakers is wild.
Can we say Melanie Metro?
Every single speech, she talks about how much of a hater her husband was and how the reason that she's successful was to prove him wrong.
Yep.
And like they all talk about their husbands in such a bad light. So I just wanted to throw that in there. It bothers me.
I
And
think
yeah,
Kat might be the only one who doesn't.
well, because her husband's hilarious. I like her husband. He would be very fun to go out with, like
Yeah,
out to a party.
leave her
If
somewhere else.
yeah, yeah. I mean, just we'll just take Ted.
We're just taking
I'm
that.
a health and wellness coach, and I love that because I'm about health
No,
and
you're
wellness. And
not.
when I see people selling things like teas that are going to suppress your appetite, drugs that are meant for other diseases and making money off of people who are desperate to be skinny, it makes me absolutely insane. It makes me insane.
Don't they have Bevy that's supposed to suppress their appetite?
Oh, I totally forgot about Bevy.
I
Yes, yes,
didn't.
they do have Bevy. And they used to have all kinds of things. And to say that she's so frustrated with all of these like quick fix things, ma'am, ma'am.
3-day
You,
kickstart.
you can't say
3-day
that
refresh.
when here, let's pull up.
How many weeks ago did she do this? Like a month ago?
Let's pull this up.
So if you all are unfamiliar with the 3-day refresh, it is a 3-day starvation plan. You get a fiber sweep drink that is absolutely disgusting. You are only eating vegetables, 1 serving of fruit. You get these shakes, vanilla fresh shakes, and then Shakeology. And like for dinner, you can have plain bone broth and sauteed green beans.
It was the most expensive starvation diet. Well, actually that's not true. The keto reboot that Prove It does, the 60-hour fast would probably be the most expensive like non-eating that I have ever done. But the 3-day refresh, and we were encouraged to do it frequently.
At least 4 times a year.
I was going to say at least once a quarter. They recommended that we do the 3-day
Once a
refresh.
quarter, push that, and then get people into a challenge group. And I did a calculation once because I found my notebook and I did it, and I was eating 600 calories a day.
Oh my gosh. Yikes.
I had a headache the entire time, even though I was chugging water. I was tired. I was cranky. I was forgetting stuff. And I still had to work with 3 and 4-year-olds in preschools. Oh my goodness. She took the full bite and the first thing. Okay, let's talk about posture.
So, Jen, and I'll let you talk about some of those things, but let's just look at this. This was on June 17th. Okay. And I'll read it. It's kind of hard to read. Do we want to baby snark it? I mean, we can.
We should.
Okay. Is it baby snarking?
Yes.
Okay. Because I can't hear it. So, all right. The results for my 3-day kickstart were awesome. Instead of and I'm inviting you to join me for the next one. I recently embarked on a 3-day kickstart, and the results were beyond amazing. I lost 2 pounds, but the most significant victory was saying goodbye to the bloat. After vacation filled with all the gluten, cheese, and wine, I felt bloated and in need of a reset. That's when this 3-day kickstart came to the rescue. Now I feel fantastic, less bloated, and so ready to regain control over my nutrition and overall well-being. Just take a look at the photo and you'll see the incredible difference it made. I couldn't be happier with the results, and I want to share this opportunity with you. This is great for anyone who just got back from vacation and needs to get it back together, or is about to go on vacation and you want to feel great in that bathing suit, or for anyone who just needs a reset. At the end of June, I'll be coaching ladies on another 3-day challenge, and I'm inviting you to join me. Together, we'll conquer those 3 days, and I'll be there by your side, offering daily support to ensure your success.
Wait, so is she going to do it again?
No, she's just leading them through it. She's not doing it again.
Yikes.
Before picture is a different angle and different time of the day as the after picture. Before picture, you can see her tilting her pelvis forward and sticking her belly at. You can see her chin is different. You can see it.
You can.
The second picture, different angle. You're looking down. She's standing taller. She's sticking her chest out. You can see it different in her neck. And it's a different time of day. And the shorts are longer.
Yep, the shorts are different. The whole thing. And like, of course, if you don't eat for 3 days, you're going to lose some weight and you're probably going to lose bloat because your body's like taking care of everything. But the fact that she's also selling this as after a vacation where you indulge too much, after this. So when she's saying like everyone's looking for a quick fix,
This is a
what's
quick
the
fix.
3-day refresh?
A quick fix. Cattle dog crew, she did get her boobs redone recently. So
Oh, did she really?
yes. That's
Okay,
why she
so
was complaining she couldn't work out for like 6 weeks. But unlike Autumn, she actually listened to her doctor and she only walked.
wow. Okay, so apparently during my knee replacement, I missed a whole lot of stuff. A different bra.
21-day
Yep.
reset, and then went to Mexico and slept the entire trip because she had no energy. Friends thought something was wrong with me. I missed a lot. Yeah. I am thankful that I never bought that one because that's expensive.
It was my thing when I looked at that and then I looked at the food that they required for it, because just the 21-day reset kit was ridiculous.
And then
it
all
was
the
crazy.
recipes where you have to go buy all the fancy food at Whole Foods. It's like,
Yeah, they were things that
so
you
I'd
would
have to get that
never.
for me, and then I'd have to feed my family something else. Yeah, no. And they're
Yep.
like, just make your husband do it too. I'm like, you're funny. I can barely.
Have you met my husband? Yeah, so I just all right.
How can she
It's
be
fine.
calling out quick fixes when less than a month ago she was selling a quick fix? And I'm just gonna tell you all this right now. If you go on vacation and you don't eat like you normally do, you have things that are saltier, sugarier, higher in fat, you drink a little bit more alcohol. Just come home, drink some more water, and eat like you would normally do if you were not on vacation. And within a week, you should be okay.
Absolutely.
If not, then you might want to go see a doctor. But
yeah, if you're not, there may be
you
something else.
just come back and start drinking water. That's like, oh, we had a conversation with a client about this.
Hold on.
I'm going on vacation and I'm scared. I'm like, enjoy it, have fun, come back, and we're doing a water challenge next month anyway. So there you go.
If the program that you're doing makes you scared to go to a family function, to go to like a vacation, any of those things, then what you are doing is not sustainable.
Or having to bring your own food to barbecues and family functions and not
Right?
eating the other stuff.
I
Or
used to do that.
or making dessert, but it's fixing dessert.
Oh my gosh. So someone sent me the breakfast ice cream sandwich or whatever that was. Oh my gosh.
Did you see Dom's face when he first took a bite of it?
Yes, I feel so bad for that poor kid.
That poor kid. And then somebody in the comments, sorry, we're going off track here, but Autumn posted a reel of a breakfast nice cream sandwich, and she basically just took yogurt, mixed in Shakeology, froze it, and then smashed up aloha protein bars, which are not good, and rolled them out, cut them out, wasted a whole bunch of. Did you notice how much waste there was of those protein bars? Sandwich these sticky protein bars in between the frozen yogurt, and then this is a breakfast nice cream sandwich. I'm like, no, I did the calculation. It was like $9 for one.
Yeah, no, thank you.
For one. No, thanks. I will eat my yogurt. I will mix in some extra protein powder in it because I am starting to power lift. I will add a little bit of granola, maybe some chocolate chips and some fruit, and I will enjoy that. And it's like $2. Thank you very much.
Right?
Oh my gosh. And she actually got called out for stealing it from another creator.
I saw that.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
And
she does it all the time.
That's not. Yeah, I was going to say it's not the first time.
No,
not the first time. All right, Miss Kat, let's see.
Me. And I'll tell you why. Because what they're selling is a lie. What they're selling is a complete and total lie. Because what people are still perpetuating, which is mind-blowing to me, is that skinniness equals happiness. And anyone who's buying these drugs.
That's the first thing I thought of when she said that, is her best friend.
Okay.
Anyone who's buying into this crap, this quick fix, unicorn bullshit, I'm sorry, you are perpetuating the concept that you believe that the only way you're going to be loved is if you're skinny.
Okay, though, I am not seeing that. All right. Okay, I'm surprised that she's saying that the reason that people, like, let's say Ozempic, that they go on Ozempic because they believe that they will be happier when they're skinny. No, most likely they have a lot of weight to lose and they may be healthier.
So I listened to this a
Like,
couple times,
ugh,
and I really think she's directing the use of the weight loss drugs to the people I talked about earlier, the ones chasing the last 15, 10, 5
yeah.
pounds. Those are the ones those are the people she is actually speaking to. She's not speaking to the people who are working with a doctor, not going to a clinic and getting the compounded versions of it. They're getting the actual drugs because you don't know what's in the other stuff. Like you hear
Yeah.
the ads on them, all the ads for them. I hear it on the radio all the time. There's a place here that has been actually selling something similar for a very long time. And it's a compounded thing. So you don't actually know how much of the drug you're actually getting. But
Oh,
the
that's interesting.
people that are working with their doctors to manage their type 2 diabetes, so let's say that, or to lose weight, because for some it's a weight loss drug.
Hmm.
She's not talking about those people. She's talking about Dr. Lauren Fitz.
Yeah.
I'm
Which,
just like saying
you
that name.
know,
I'm blocked by her, so I'm like, I didn't even know who the hell she was, and I'm like, I'm blocked by her. Okay.
yeah, I'm blocked by her too. It's interesting though, because Carl did the same thing at Summit with these generalizations of, and it feels like anybody who is taking these drugs, anybody who is doing anything other than Beachbody really
Yep.
is just chasing a dream. Like, no, most of, like, it's I can't even. I'm so mad. It's bad that I just watched all of Summit yesterday.
The thing is you are not working on what actually is important. What you need to work on is the root of the problem, right? And that's what I do in my groups. And I love it when I get to work with women and we work on the root of the issue, which is your emotional relationship with food. Because we actually eat. We eat food because your body is supposed to eat food for health and nutrition. That is the way you stay healthy. You eat food. You don't starve yourself. That shit went out in the 80s, guys. Remember tweaking?
It did not go out in the 80s because I definitely did it in the 90s.
And the 2000s. But like I said earlier, she is so close.
And here's the thing. Yes, I do agree with some of the things that she is saying. Absolutely.
Yep.
And that's why we're talking about, like, she's so close. And then we'll like revert to something else that it's like, okay, it's the mixed messaging for me with her. Um and it's also making the assumption that somebody who goes on these drugs or taking the trim fit or whatever else they may be doing, that they are not addressing anything else.
Yep.
And from what I have read and studied, that drug is one of the tools in addition to many other tools. Right?
Yeah.
I had to delete my I agree with Kat.
No,
That's
there's little bits in here where it's like I'm going yes, and then she says
yes.
something like that, and it's like, oh, you were so close.
Yeah,
So close.
and I it goes back to Autumn thinking that everyone that is not doing her programs is laying on the couch eating Cheetos.
No, that was
Like,
Cat too.
oh, Kat did that one too.
Mhm.
She gets it from Autumn. Like, she spends so much time around her. I can't even imagine. But yikes.
And we're not done yet.
Oh no. No.
Healthy? There's nothing healthy about that. There's nothing healthy about doing a drug when you don't need it, except to be skinny. There's no quick fix, guys. I promise you one thing. When you come in my group, you will work hard. You're going to work hard. And you know what? You're going to feel so good. You're going to feel so accomplished when you get there, because we're going to work on your relationship with food. We're going to work on your relationship with fitness, and you're going to learn to love to move your body. And we're going to work on your mindset, and we're going to work on loving your body, your beautiful, strong body, exactly where it is right here, right now, as we all work towards being healthy. Not skinny. Not skinny. No, just a normal body.
Okay, so here's my thing. If you need to work on your food, go to a registered dietitian. If you need to work on your fitness, go to a certified personal trainer. May
Hi.
I suggest Jen? Go to a certified personal trainer. Go to someone who knows. And if you need help with emotional eating or your mindset, you need a therapist who is trained to help you. You do
Yep.
not need a Beachbody coach or a body partner, whatever they want to call themselves. They can't help you with those things.
No. Nope.
Oh,
No. And the regurgitation of the mindset work that they now have. So
now,
I do nutrition coaching, right? And we do talk about relationship with food. But if it gets to a point where it's too, like, there's a line, like I have them, like
mhm,
if it's getting where they have disordered pattern, disordered behavior, here's 3 dietitians, go call them, see who works out best for you. I can help you with habits, but at any point in time, I see it affecting your daily life, how you talk about your body, how you talk about food, how you are exercising. I know the signs. I've taken certifications. I've studied with them. I have friends who I'm like, what am I looking for? And I screen for eating disorder and disordered behavior. It's one of the first
yeah.
things I do when I work with anybody. If you
Well,
have an active eating disorder or have been in eating disorder treatment within the last year, I'm not going to work nutrition with you. And if we're working on
mm-mm.
fitness, I'm very aware of how you are speaking about food and how much you're eating. And I have a registered dietitian on speed dial for you.
Absolutely. Because here's the
Is
I
she
don't
qualified
know.
to work with people and relation? No.
As far as I know, she doesn't have any certifications that she talks about. She doesn't talk about any certifications.
She
I will
was a
tell you,
she was a
she has
trainer.
been in she has been in so many workouts. And I'm not even just talking Beachbody. I'm talking well, if you want to talk Beachbody, she was in Body Gospel. Then she's been in all of Autumn's programs, but even before that, she was in was it Leslie
I love
Sansoni?
that,
I think
Erica.
yeah. So here are all of these things. Like she's been doing these fitness videos for years and years and years.
She
Um,
actually was. I have to find it. She was a certified personal trainer at one point in time.
it'd be interesting to see if she still was, if
No,
she
she
still is. Didn't keep up.
no.
And Erica, I love that.
Yep.
Yes. And it's not a quick fix. It's not an easy thing. It's one tool.
Yep.
One tool.
And
It just
she kind of talks about this in her rant, but she misses the point.
yeah. And I absolutely love the way that you're saying that, Erica. It allows the medication to help with the food noise because
Yep.
there is a lot of food noise. Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely love that.
To do. And we do that together as a community. And we support each other and we love each other and we help each other. And it's not about getting there on a quick fix. It doesn't work that way, guys. That's not sustainable. You take the drug and then it's done and you blow up times 2 because you never worked the real problem.
I would like to see any resources that she may have that you blow up times 2. I'd like to see some resources on that.
The studies on the drugs I don't think there's one that goes beyond a year. Do not
Yep.
quote me on that. And the overall weight loss really is only like 15 or 20 pounds. Because again, these drugs weren't meant for weight loss to begin with. They're for people who have type 2 diabetes.
Yeah. And so we're not talking about it, and from my understanding, again, this is from like the reading I've done, whatever, I could be wrong, but from what I read, I think it said it's that the drugs are supposed to help you lose like a half to a pound a
Yeah.
week.
Which
They're
is
not,
that
it's
is
normal.
it's normal for if you are
Yeah.
working in a deficit and your goal is to lose weight. Again, I know about weight loss. If I wanted to, I could totally sell weight loss as one of the things I do, but I won't do it. But I still have to know about it, right? And people are like, well, how do you
Mhm.
know about it? Well, like I got to know about it because I do have clients that want to talk about it. So it's like I need to
Yeah,
know. But if you're in a calorie deficit, it's half a pound to 2 pounds a week, depending on your starting size. But you don't
absolutely.
want to be doing that forever. Like eventually you want to
No.
hit a maintenance phase, right? Love that podcast, by the way. I'm plugging it.
Oh my
Um,
gosh, maintenance phase is my favorite. I love it.
but it's like you're not always even combat power lifters for powerlifting competitions,
Mhm.
bulk, maintenance, deficit, like they cycle through it. It's not always healthy. It is not for everybody. I will not be doing that. That's why I
Mhm.
have a dietitian and we're doing something else. I have friends that can do it and it's not a problem. But yeah, totally lost my train of thought. She's
I know. I'm with you. It'll come back.
Stop working for the quick fix, guys. Get in and start doing the work. And here's the deal. You think that you're going to be happy when you're skinny? That's a lie. There's no happiness in skinniness. I know a lot of skinny people that are really not happy. They're
funny.
not
No, keep going. This part's funny. I laughed out loud when
happy.
she said this next part.
They're starving, actually. They probably just need a little food. The happy.
Her best friend.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh god.
That
I
part, but I was drinking my water and I spit it out. And I was like, you're yelling at your best friend right now.
Oh my gosh. Well, and she's saying all of like they're probably hungry. I was hungry every day on
Every
Portion
single day.
Fix.
Every day.
Every day. Absolutely.
Every
Um
day for 3 years.
absolutely right?
So
Now,
great.
this is an interesting question, Erica. It would be fascinating to go back and look at the Beachbody Challenge finalists and winners and see. Um, so this year, here, let me remove. Um, so this year they did recognize a woman for like an I think it was the Inspiration Award. Did you watch the award ceremony?
No, I did. That's the one I did not watch.
Okay. So she um she was one of the challenge winner, or like she was one of the finalists, someone that was recognized at Summit as a finalist. So I don't know if she won the grand prize or if she was recognized. But then she regained the weight, and now she's back on her journey of losing weight again, and they recognized her for being such an inspiration.
Oh, weight
And
cycling, yo-yo dieting.
she's yo-yoing, and here's the thing, like, I think it is fantastic if she was struggling and she's trying to get back to healthy. But to say that this is something that is going to be a fix and that this is sustainable and it is long term, in my experience, it was not.
No, it's not. Yeah,
'Cause I got hungry. I got hangry too.
I will there is research out there that weight cycling is more dangerous for you than staying in a larger body.
Yep. I have seen that too.
Causes more stress on you mentally and physically and your internal organs and your heart going up and down and up and down than it would be just to stay at in the larger body
Yep. Absolutely. Well, and the damage that it
and
does
being happy.
mentally. Yeah. It was interesting. So I had to go to the doctor yesterday, just for like a well child, a well child. I am so tired. For a well adult check, right? And I know I've gained weight over the last year and a half because I haven't been able to work out, and I've been down a lot with 2 knee replacements. My doctor didn't say one word. She knows, like, there's enough things going on. Like, you're good. You're good. Take care of what you can today. and just breathe, because when I stress out about it, that is what causes me to binge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, Kat.
When you really start doing the work. When you start doing the work with a real health and wellness coach. When you start.
You're not one. You're not. You bought a total solution pack and you're friends with Autumn Calabrese.
Oh, this is why, like, I was having a conversation with, so there are health coaches out there who are board certified.
Mm-hmm.
They're out
Brittany
there.
isn't she? Brittany Morgan is.
Yeah, Brittany Morgan is. I know a couple other ones, and I actually looked into going back to school to get my board to get that degree in board certification, but I can't afford it. It's too much.
Right?
So I refer out to other people. But it's like, you're not. Like, even a lot of time, I'm going to tell you right now, most of the time, I don't feel like I'm qualified to help people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's just like, wait, I'm not, but I am. Because then I do. And it's just like, oh, but you are not a real health and wellness coach.
No.
Buying a $150, $179, $200 total solutions pack does not make you a health and wellness coach. And one of the things that Carl said at Summit that pissed me off the most was that, well, the experts haven't solved this crisis in our country, meaning the obesity crisis, in the last 18 years. So it's time for the non-experts too. Sir, when your company started, it's just so you've been trying to do this since your company started and it hasn't gotten any better. So what makes you think you're going to make it better now? And
well,
who
I
says
was
it
going to
needs to be
say,
better?
the last 16 years, you haven't been able to do this. So
what's different now?
What's different? Because you're still using the same plants. You're still using the same things. So, oh, you know what? And Melissa, this is how all of us feel with Kat, because we were her. Like I see it, and I just want to hug her because it seems like she's not happy.
No, it seems. Oh, yeah, but that pissed me off. It's like, no, the non-experts
that supports health and wellness through good nutrition, through self-love, through working your mindset, through working through fitness and getting strong. You know, there was that saying, strong is the new skinny. I love that. That's what we should be going for. I want a longer, healthier.
How about just strong is the new strong? Like, just be strong. Just be strong.
Strong as the new skinny still puts the emphasis on what size and shape of your body look like.
Yep, absolutely it does.
Not what your body can do.
Yep.
Your life doesn't involve skinniness. Doesn't involve being a healthy weight, guys. I will never not tell you that. Being a healthy weight is a part of being healthy.
Okay.
A healthy weight is individual to each person. Period.
Exactly.
She can't tell you what your healthy weight is or isn't. And a healthy weight isn't just that number on a scale. It's are you living your life? Do you have relationships? Are you moving? Are you happy? Are you sleeping? Are you drinking your water? Are you doing all of the things that you want to do? It's a healthy weight.
Well, and it's interesting because I know for me, even if you look at all of the healthy habits, most of them I was not even looking at when I was in Beachbody. I wasn't getting enough sleep.
Nope.
I may have even been drinking too much water, because I am one that is like, well, if a little bit's good, then a lot is a lot better, which isn't necessarily the case. I may have been over and then not replenishing electrolytes and different things like I should have, right? And so it's interesting because Beachbody, they promote very unhealthy behaviors that actually will sabotage any results that you may be getting.
I actually had an electrolyte conversation with somebody today about drinking too much water. And the plan that Autumn's and Alana's 2B mindset, you don't get enough sodium in those plans.
Mm-mm. No,
So
you
if you're drinking
absolutely
all this
don't.
water, you're not eating enough sodium, you're not getting that nutrient that you need. We need sodium.
Mm-hmm.
There's a line.
Well,
Everybody needs different, and some people actually need less, some people need more. But if you're drinking a gallon of water a day, which was what I was doing, a gallon of water or more, one, because
mm-hmm.
I'll tell you the number one reason why I did it was because it kept me from eating.
Yeah, which is one of the things Alana tells you to do. You drink water
Water
first.
first.
You drink 16 hours or
I'm
16
gonna
hours,
drink my
16 ounces
cocktail.
of water before eating anything. Like, yikes. Yikes.
Yeah.
It's and like you said, and the only way to know if you need those things is to go to your doctor and find
Yeah.
out where are you on all those things, and it's going to be different for each person. Like it just is.
That's not skinniness. Skinniness is this screwed up concept given up to us by society since a very young age. And we have to stop buying into that.
I agree.
I want you to reach out to anyone you know and link arms and say, let's do this. Let's do the work. You know why? You're going to be so much more proud and fulfilled when you get to the other side and you've done the work. And here's the thing.
I totally agree with her on that.
The first part, yeah.
You're right. If I'm doing the work, I'm going to be proud of myself. I'm proud of myself right now if I go to PT, and that is the best that's what I can do right now. And the fact that when I was trying to recover from various knee surgeries when I was in BODi, my only focus was how soon can I get back to my workout?
Yep.
Versus how can I best care for my body today? It's
Yesterday,
an anti-diet. Let's post that up because it's amazing.
Yesterday I had a headache for from the night before all the way through last night. Finally woke up without one. And I went to PT yesterday, and we get to my last. I started jumping last week, and I did some more jumping this week. I'm like, so awkward, so awkward. But I got through the first round of the agility ladder jumping, and my PT looked at me. He's like, "You're done." Like, he could see it on my face, and I was trying to be the hero, and I was letting my ego get in the way, and not. Part of doing the work is knowing when to stop showing up and to call it and go do something else. I took myself to Dunkin' Donuts, and I got a coffee and a donut because usually that helps those headaches when I get them. And it did for 2 hours, and it came back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and kind of similar when I went in one day and they looked at my knee before I started, and they were like, it's super hot. It's swollen. We're not going to work it today. We're going to ice and stim and massage. That's it.
Yep.
And I was like, but I'm supposed to be doing, and they were like, no, you're supposed to be listening to your body. And your body's telling you right now that it's trying to heal, and be nice. Be nice to yourself. And that is something that I never learned when I was doing Beachbody.
No. Nope, not at all. Yeah, but those 2 books I dropped
Today,
in,
you just
they
celebrated 3 years with me.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Focus on the history of diet culture. Fearing the Black Body by Sabrina Strings goes way, way back to the beginning of time. Anti-diet is a more recent history of what diet culture looks like.
Doesn't Christy also didn't she come out with a new one?
Yeah, I haven't gotten it yet.
I haven't read that one yet either, but I know that there is another one from Christy.
She's lost 40 pounds, feels great, and she's kept it off. That, you guys, is a life change.
When you're talking about working with people, as a trainer, as a nutritionist, as a dietitian, you can talk about people's progress without bringing up the weight loss.
Mm-hmm. You absolutely can.
Because again, you're making it about the size and shape of their body instead of about the person and how they've grown. You're using their body as a billboard. I won't use my body as a billboard. I will not use before and after pictures with the people I work with because it's more than that. Another good book. Oh, do I have it? Oh, no, it's somewhere else. More Than a Body by Lexi and Lindsay Kite. That's a great book. I'll put it in the chat in a second. But this is still, she still focuses on the body.
Mm-hmm.
You want people to stop focusing on the body and stop chasing those pounds, stop focusing on the weight.
But in my, like, for me, that is the thing that sells. And so since all of this is tied to money, they have to do what sells, which is why they cannot quit talking about weight loss.
Nope.
Like, because that is what is going to move their business forward. And DC, I think you're absolutely right.
100% correct.
And I can't even imagine the times when she's in LA. That would be really, really hard. And I can't imagine something being worse, like, emotionally than that.
Yeah, no. Ugh.
All right, let's see what else.
A woman emailed me the other day, one of my groups. She said, you know what, Kat, I've been with you for a year. And when I started with you, I couldn't get off the floor. And now I do burpees. Boom! You asked me how great she feels. She feels amazing.
I love that. Talk more about that.
Exactly.
Like,
and at the same time, Kat, you're not the one who wrote the programming for her.
Exactly. And like Erica said, they can't point to strength gains because they are still lifting the same amount of weights because the programs that they are doing are not conducive to actually getting results.
Nope. And they're going to try Shanti's new bodybuilding program in January, and they're not going to eat enough food to support their activity levels, and they're going to get hurt. And they're going to be tired, and they're going to be sore, and they are going to hate it.
And even his program, I mean, and this is something that I know I used to assume that since, like, let's say Shanti or whatever, well, look at his results. So obviously, if I do what he's doing, then I'm going to be getting similar-ish. Like, I don't want to necessarily look like Shanti. He looks amazing right now. But he's also working every day with a PT who can help correct his form. Okay. So, and when I say PT, she's a physical therapist. He's working with a doctor.
She's a physical therapist, and she is a strength and conditioning specialist coach. She is a bodybuilding coach. I know the gym that she works at here. I've followed her for years before she even started working with Shanti. She is amazing. And I love that they're putting her in the program, but at the same time, I'm pissed that they're putting her in the program and that she's going into it because I want to sit her down and be like, this is the company you're getting involved with.
Absolutely. I mean, and oh my gosh. Oh, the Southwest Egg Rolls at Chili's are so good.
I've been to Chili's.
But he also has, and this is actually what I was going to talk about.
Well, he's doing a show. So he's prepping.
He is doing a show.
Prepping for a show. So there is a reason why he is doing that. When he is not prepping for a show, he's having donuts every freaking Saturday.
He is one that does really well. And actually, I want to say when I followed one of his plans, did Insanity Max 30 come with its own food? I think it came with its own food plan.
It did. It came with its own plan. Anything before 21 Day Fix came with its own.
Yeah.
Or immediately after. I don't remember the timeline, but like those plans didn't start because
and that plan worked better for me. I was eating more food. Food with that plan.
I found like the old hammer and chisel plan when that came out.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had different variations of the containers. So it's like they had it in there, but never since then, it's just been the one plan.
Mm-hmm.
That's even with the new program coming out. I'm like, are they going to adjust the nutrition? Because if they're going to be lifting that heavy, they need to be eating at least 800 calories more to start.
Mm-hmm. Well, and Shift Shop was completely different. And even
that went down to more of you started with carbs, and by the end you weren't eating carbs, so you were depleting.
Yep.
So by the end you were dropping even more weight because you were dropping all the water. Yeah, that was a whole messed up plan in and of itself too. That one sent me over the edge more than once.
Oh, absolutely. That one actually played in really well for me with what I was doing with Melissa McAllister's plan. And so since I had gotten into this group of top coaches who were all following this MAID diet, well, then Shift Shop came out and it totally supported what Melissa was saying.
Yeah.
And so it just kind of reinforced it, and like the fall down into crazy started for me, where I really did get out of control, and I really did then fall into Prove It and wild extended fasting and some of these different patterns of behavior. Like it's just a snowball.
Yeah.
It's just a snowball. Yeah.
And she is not a size 2. Get over it. Size 2 is not happiness. Size 2 is not the indicator of health.
She's talking about her best friend right now.
People are completely unhealthy. They're eating fast food and crap all single day. Maybe doing drugs. Who knows? I don't know. But then there's my size 2 people.
What?
So if you're unhealthy, all you eat is fast food and crap and do drugs.
And do drugs, maybe. Who knows?
I don't know. You're right. You don't know.
Images.
No, you don't know what people are doing.
Tell one, what somebody is doing with their eating or with their movement just by the way they look. 2, you cannot tell their overall health just by the size and shape of their body. Period.
Yep.
You can't.
Yep, absolutely.
And her best friend is a size 2 and is popping how many supplements a day? Tell me how that is not healthy.
And that is sustainable.
That amount of supplements. That's no.
No, absolutely not.
And we're looking at you too,
Ashley. And inspirational.
Mm-hmm.
Your body is no one else's body, but you've got to do the work. Because
well, then why is she yelling at people who are talking and people that maybe need some of these tools in their tool belt?
I'm sorry. I posted the other day about client-centered coaching. This is an example of what it's not.
Oh, absolutely.
This is not.
Absolutely.
Client-centered.
No, it's not. And I cannot even imagine how expensive people's pee is, by the way.
Yeah.
But Jen, will you explain the difference in what client-centered is?
I'm gonna pull up my post. If I can. Go away, Kat. I don't want it. My goodness.
I mean, and here's the other problem. Most of these coaches, most of these people in these challenge groups or support groups or BOD groups or whatever they're calling them right now, they don't have the money to purchase all of the things that these guys are telling them to purchase, or all of these supplements, or first thing, last thing, Shakeology, Recover, Energize, because they're not making any money with Beachbody.
No. So client-centered coaching is putting the individual you're working with, their needs, their wants, their values, their life is in the forefront. You are just back here. Amy, do you remember the Thomas map guides? The big map books. So we're holding those books and finding the different routes and giving you the options to get to where you want to go. You're leading the way. I'm just helping. I'm the helper. It's collaborative. I'm not yelling at you that you need to do the work. No, you decide what the work is. I support that with compassion and empathy, and we work our way towards bodily autonomy and self-efficacy and self-determination and self-compassion. And eventually, it's not about loving your body. It's not about body. It's about body neutrality and eventually body liberation. Another great book by Chrissy King. It's about that. So you're not actually thinking about your body. It's you're grateful for it. It's here. But you're focused on other things because life is so much more than this cell sack.
Yeah. It was interesting because, when I started with the dietitian that I'm with, which Jen is
Yes, it's
Jen
fantastic.
recommended, and he's amazing. And when we started, I was expecting him to tell me what I should eat. And he's like, "Okay, well, what do you like? What has
Exactly.
worked for you in the past? And how is that different than what you're doing right now? And what can we add to what you're
Mhm.
doing right now? What can we?" And I was like, "Don't you have
What?
like a meal plan? Because I follow those really well."
But he won't.
No.
He
And it was
won't.
like,
Now,
"What?"
if you are working with him as a trainer, because he's also a personal trainer and he does powerlifting coaching, if you work with him with that, he will give you a more of a meal plan because that's a little more structured. But yeah, any dietitian worth their degree that you're going to work with will not give you a meal plan. They might if that's actually what you need and that helps keep you eating food,
Yeah.
because that's the important part. Same thing with if we're working with a nutrition coach, it's not that. It's what do you like? What don't you like? What has worked for you in the past? What hasn't worked for you in the past? And if it's not working now, we ask questions, we get curious, and we figure out why, and then we come up with another plan. It's not
Yeah.
here, follow this container system, follow this workout calendar to a T.
Yeah.
One of the courses I'm taking right now, I can't remember what it said. Consistency is subjective.
Oh, I like that.
And I'm like, yes, because when I talk about it with the people in my group, I say it's like you write stuff in a dry erase marker or a pencil. Nothing is ever written down when it comes to like workouts specifically is written in pen or pencil because life happens.
Which
And
is one of the
it's more,
reasons that these calendars screw people up.
yep. And it's more
Oh.
when it comes to consistency, what can you do consistently for a like say for a month? Can you get one workout in consistently a week for a month? That's consistency. If you can only do 2 a month and you do that for 6 months, that is consistency. It is totally subjective and individual to the person. It is not, you need to do the work. What work, Kat? The work that you're saying you have to do this work to a T? No.
This is the program we're gonna follow. This is the 3-day
This is
refresh we're
why
gonna follow.
you are not a true health and wellness coach.
Oh, I love that so much because that is something that I struggle with so much because ever since, like, being
And
injured, I have felt like I've been so inconsistent with everything, but my consistent thing right now is walking my stairs every day, but I
so
have felt
one of
guilty.
empty calories.
Ugh,
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. There's no food less nutritious than not eating at all. Absolutely. 100% agree. 100% agree.
absolutely.
So, when I start with people that are only doing like one times a week, 2 times a week, when we start building those habits and that consistency and we start adding more, then it becomes okay, we have this calendar. What are you like we get to like 4 or 5 days a week. What do you feel 100% confident in that you can do 80% of the time? 80% is still consistency.
Mhm. Yeah.
So it's just, and those in Beachbody, BODi, whatever they're calling it now, those plans do not allow for that flexibility, that subjectivity, that individuality. These plans are
No,
for
and
everybody. No, they're not.
they're not. After watching Summit and seeing Chopwood carry water and seeing some of the additional things, that program is not for most, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you
ooh,
watch the sample workout? I
no,
did.
I didn't watch the sample. So it's interesting because, I mean, it's been a while since I've taught group fitness. Like it's been, I don't know, maybe 2 years now. Um, I guess I'm probably coming up close on 2 years. And I was teaching, the program that the previous format expert that did P90X, the program that she created, and she did a lot of animal flow, and I didn't introduce a lot of that in my classes because
That's
it is so
hard.
difficult. It is
It
so
is.
difficult.
hard. Like,
So
there's no
much.
way with my shoulder and with my ankle, I can't. Like, there's no, maybe in like 3 years. Like, I can't. Yes, Melissa, all you have is ramen, eating the freaking ramen. That is what my teenager took with him for lunch yesterday. He took the cup of noodles ramen and he grabs, I bought at Costco, they have pre-cooked chicken, and he took the chicken
Mhm.
and the ramen, and that's what he ate for lunch. It's
Yep. Erica, I viewed it as like the universe talking to me if the Monday was also on the 1st. Like,
oh
it was
my
like,
God, yes.
obviously a new program has to start on the 1st on a Monday.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. Yes.
So
That
I
is
will take
easily.
ramen. I'll take ramen and I'll take like shredded chicken or whatever leftover protein I have. And the Green Giant um, antioxidant frozen vegetable medley that comes in the cardboard box. So I'll
Okay.
use that and I'll put it in with ramen with the protein. So good.
Beautiful.
So
That's
good.
beautiful.
Yeah, you can keep your egg.
Your body was
I don't do an egg and I can't. I give it if we go out to eat it, I give it to somebody else.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. I love it. I love it.
meant to move. Your body was meant to eat food, real food.
Yes.
And your body was meant to be
What's real
loved by
food?
you
Ramen's
first.
real.
And
Well, and that's the thing that is wild to me is they're saying real food. Shakeology, do you consider Shakeology real food? Do you consider Energize real food? Because if so, then quit demonizing everything that everybody else is
Energizes
eating.
go-go juice. Come on.
Oh, that's
Food.
right. It's the
Go-go
go-go
juice.
juice. Like, what? No, ma'am.
Real
No
food.
thanks.
You mean you're not
you
eating the
show
plastic
yourself.
food in the glass grapes in grandma's bowl?
Yeah, you didn't eat the
That's not
container
real.
it came in? What's wrong with you?
Like your kids' play food in their play kitchen. That's not real food. My nephew has a play kitchen and he makes cookies. He stirs them up, puts them in the oven, bakes them, and we eat like wood cookies.
See? There you go. What
That's
is
not real food. Anything that
no.
gives you calories, brace yourselves, is food.
It's food. Well, and it kind of goes back to, this whole like healthy weight,
Yeah.
real food. Like they're using all of these terms that there really is no definition for.
Nope.
Like real food is just food that
It's
like
like
anything that's
superfood.
edible. Yeah,
Superfood, there's no
superfood.
such thing as a superfood. It is
Yep.
all PR and marketing.
Okay, I do have to tell you, my husband, bless his heart, I was laying in bed because, again, this super cold, and I was watching some of the summit sessions, and my husband leans over. What is health esteem? I've never heard that before. I was like, it's not a thing. It's not a thing.
Wait, was he not around when we were looking at the leadership stuff last year when they announced it?
He tries to not listen to much of the Beachbody stuff.
Self-love by taking care of it, not by beating it up with some malnutrition, right? Some stupid drug. And by telling yourself, anyone who's doing that, you are hating yourself. You hate yourself. If you're taking some drug or some tea and trying to lose weight by some magic unicorn, you are literally telling yourself, I hate you. Because
wow.
It's like
She
no
just
words.
went extreme. Like, I can't even, when I was listening to this, and I'm like, I can't believe she's gone this route. Why
Like,
Cat eat a Snickers, Cat, and not one of the ones that Autumn makes?
oh my gosh, not one of them that's made with dates. Like, just eat a Snickers. Eat a Snickers. But like, we were so like she was so close. There were so many things that we were like, yes, yes, yes.
And
okay,
then
so
this.
if you are going to look at Ozempic or any of these other tools, that means you hate yourself?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like Yeah, this is absolutely, you can see autumn pouring out of Kat.
Because you are not saying, you know what? I love myself enough to do the work. I love myself enough to do the work. Guys, there are extreme cases. There are extreme cases where, yes, a surgery may need to be involved. But you guys, you know what? There are so many people who do those surgeries, and you know what? They go right back. You know why? They never treated the root problem.
Okay.
Hold on
Pause.
just a second. She's going to ask about resource. She's going to say, if someone could find some resources, let me know. So we'll get to that part because I found some for her.
So I have 3 people in my life who have had the bariatric surgery, different versions of it. They had to, before they could have the surgery, go through a year of therapy. They work with a registered dietitian. They continue to work with a registered dietitian. They have regular doctor's appointments. They talk about lifestyle habits. They talk about exercise. They do all of that. It's not just going in, hey, I want the surgery, give me the surgery, and they walk out and leave.
No.
It is a process. And we need to show this part of the clip to Brianna.
Oh.
Who wants to help. That's why she's becoming an RD, is to help people who are having the surgery.
Because guess what? Again, it is a tool. It is a tool.
And for some people, it's the last.
And
The last
they
thing that they're
need.
trying.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to go, it's extreme.
And again, to think that it is.
That's putting her, again, her beliefs about what the surgery entails and what these people are thinking in front of the actual people.
Yep. Yeah. She's projecting herself.
Dates do not taste like chocolate. I can't stand when something is supposed to be chocolate and there are dates in it. Date shakes taste like caramel and they're amazing.
Right. See, here's the thing. There are some things like, sure.
With real ice cream.
Eat the different things. But don't say that, like, no, oh, this is we're going to eat a healthy Snickers. Like, it's not going to be Snickers. You know, and I watched my mom. So my mom had gastric bypass. It was not an easy way in the least. And she still is aware of what she's doing. It's not you do this and you don't have to do anything else. That's not how it works.
No. And there are people that it ends up causing depression and alcoholism. And they gain the weight back. Some people unalive themselves. It happens. You know, it's not actually for everybody, but they try and mitigate that by you have to do the counseling, you have to do the therapy, you work with a dietitian, you have the screenings. And it's not you walk into your doctor's office, I want surgery. Okay. No.
Just magically, and the fact that you have the surgery and then everything's just going to magically be okay. No, it's work. It is still work.
It shows me that she's never actually spoken to anybody or has anyone in her life who has gone through the process.
Because it is brutal. I told my mom, I was like, holy cow. Like, I am so sorry. Like, this is hard. It was hard.
I love blue cheese stuffed dates wrapped in bacon. Just throwing that out there. So good.
Okay, I may have to try that.
It's super simple too. All right, you have to
try that one.
All right, let's hear what she has asked for advice, and Amy, you have it. So
something like that. I don't know. Get me the numbers. I'd love to hear them.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to rewind it just a second.
A little.
Work.
Wait, 6. I'm trying to.
Never treated the root problem. Now there is that 20%, something like that. I don't know. Get me the numbers. I'd love to hear them. But there are people who do those big surgeries, and the 20% that actually change their life, that change the habits, that do the work to get to the root problem, to fix what's really wrong, those are the ones who are successful. That is.
All right, you guys,
right, ma'am.
Send this part of the video to Kat because she wants the numbers and we're both blocked.
Yeah. Okay, so here is what I found. And guess what, you guys? This is an actual scientific article. So let's share this. Here we go. So this is the National Library of Medicine. And I'm going to switch and see if I'm going to move the layout a little bit so that you can read it better. Okay. So weight regain and insufficient weight loss after bariatric surgery, because that's what she's saying. She's saying that it's not going to work, and it works for such a small percentage of people, which is interesting to me that that is her perception. So I highlighted just this part. Bariatric surgery is currently the most efficacious and durable intervention for severe obesity. Unfortunately, some degree of weight regain is common after patients reach is it nadir? I don't know how to say weight, where about 20 to 25% of patients struggle with considerable weight regain after bariatric surgery. Likewise, insufficient weight loss was the most common reason to qualify for a revision. But it's actually, if you look, even just with that information, she flipped those numbers.
Yep.
It's actually 20%, 20 to 25% that struggle.
Did that say how many studies they reviewed?
Let me look. I will have to look. It's got all of the it's got all the information in it. So I will put in I'll put in everything, because there's a lot. There's a ton of information sources and all different things, because it just isn't that. And I like what Erica said. Are these easy ways out? No, but even if it was, who cares? If you were concerned about people's health, then fine.
These are all research papers.
Oh my gosh. Like, right? If something is going to help someone else, then let it help them. Like, oh, it is. There are people, and I know people who have regained weight and who have then had to go in for a revision or something else.
And sometimes the surgeries fail.
Absolutely. And it may not be what is going to work with your body.
Nope.
And that's okay. That's okay. But to demonize it like this, I just don't understand.
This is only one of my binders full of research studies. This is what I do for fun.
We need to talk about your idea of fun. At least tonight you're drinking while doing it.
Just one.
Just one. Just one.
Just one.
Doing the work is self-love. That's where it comes from. Is it going to be perfect? No. It's not perfect. Am I perfect? No. I'm not perfect. Not supposed to be. None of us are. And this perception of perfection through skinniness is toxic. It's toxic, especially for women. Yes, Trisha, I'm so proud of you for doing the work. And you know what? The surgery made sense for you, but you did the work on the root problem. And I'm so proud of you, honey, because
Can I just say, that's like the root problem, the root cause is like nails on a chalkboard to me. I hate that language. Yes, she sounds exactly like Autumn.
She does. Absolutely, she does.
It's like nails on a chalkboard. If you had, again, it's a red flag. I think I posted about this somewhere. If anybody, or said it somewhere on another live, if you see a bio on social media anywhere, it's like, I get to the root cause of, red freaking flag.
Here's the thing. Your doctor has to go through a ton of trial and error, and they're trained to find root causes. Like, how is she going to help you find root cause for anything?
Root cause is a naturopathic term.
Yeah.
Like if you talk to a
Yeah.
medical doctor, OB, they don't look for root causes. They look for causes and they'll look for explanations, but they don't look for a root cause because that's narrowing it down to just one thing. When a lot of times it's a multitude of things that could be
Yeah.
causing something.
And you can see the influence
That
that Autumn has had. You can see the influence that Beachbody as a whole has had on her. And the reason that we can recognize that is because we have been there. We
Yeah.
did this exact thing.
I didn't rant like
And it's
this,
brutal.
but yes.
Yeah, I don't think I ever came on and yelled at people about doing what
I
works
wasn't
for
good
them.
at going live. I hated it.
Oh, I loved lives.
I hated lives. I would use my children's stories because I was comfortable.
Okay. Yeah. No, I absolutely loved doing Facebook Lives. They were my jam.
Know how hard that is. And here's the thing, guys. I'm not selling unicorns and daisies. I'm not telling you come in my group. It's gonna be magic, easy. No. I'm gonna tell
What do some of the coaches call energize?
Go juice, mom crack,
juice, mom crack.
Yep, you name it.
Unicorn juice.
Like what?
So yes, you are.
You are literally calling it that, ma'am.
we're gonna get to work. We're gonna get to work. You're gonna fail some days, and I'm gonna pick you right back up, and I'm gonna tell you, let's go. We're gonna go again. We're gonna keep on working towards it. We're gonna keep on working towards healthy because I love you. I want you to love you because you deserve it. So anyone out there, yes, love your body right here, right now, exactly where it is, but love yourself enough to do the work. Love yourself enough to say, I am going to change my relationship with food.
Here's the thing, Jen, and I don't know if you feel the same way. I had to love myself enough to get out of Beachbody because it was destroying me.
Yeah. I just love yourself enough to do the work. People with chronic illness, people with chronic injuries, people who are in poverty, people who do not have a support system, people who are barely making it through the day to put food on their tables.
Mm-hmm.
They may not have the energy, the time, the capacity, the resources to do the work that you want them to do to sign up with you.
Well, and here's the thing. When she says you have to do the work, what she means is you have to do the program that you will purchase through me.
Yep.
That's the thing. It's not this altruistic, I want the best for you. It's like, no, here, purchase this total solution pack so that you can be my friend. Man.
I'm going to learn how to eat amazing food that's going to fuel me and satisfy me. I'm going to do the work for my fitness so that I can feel strong and happy and feel motivated every single day in my group. And when I'm not motivated, I'm going to lean into this amazing community that's going to lift me up and say, that's okay, let's go. And I'm going to do the work on my mindset. I'm going to do the work because mindset is a muscle. It needs to be worked every single day. I'm going to do that personal development, and I'm going to keep doing it until I get better and better and better. Yes, strong AF. I love you, Molly. Boom. Exactly. Because we are women and we are strong. I'm telling you right now, if you are a woman, you are strong. You lean into that and you stop copping out with this BS stuff. These people are making millions of dollars by sabotaging you and telling you that you are not enough. Stop doing it.
That's what Beachbody does.
Who is making millions of dollars? Autumn?
$75 billion is the diet industry. You sell nutrition plans. You are part of the diet industry. You contribute to that $75 billion.
Yes, yes, you do. I mean, here's that's what doesn't make sense when she's saying millions. What about the top coaches? Because guess what? They're making millions of dollars.
Melanie Metro is making millions of dollars. Maybe not anymore. She was, and off a cat.
It'd be interesting to I really wish they would tell you who made the most, because that would be really fascinating to me to find out who it was.
Erica, yes. Yes. And yes.
Yes. And here's the thing, and this is something I have been struggling with for the last year and a half. My self-care and my taking care of my body has been not working out and allowing my body to do what it needs to do to heal. Because the entire time I was in Beachbody, I did not let myself heal.
Well, you didn't let yourself rest. You don't let yourself.
No.
There was no resting allowed. There's
No,
no
absolutely
rest
not.
days was one of the sayings.
Mhm. Wasn't there one that also talked about puking?
Let's puke together.
Let's puke together.
That's
Yeah.
Josh Coates.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Stop buying this crap, guys. And anyone you know, send this video to them and tell them to stop it. Tell them to stop hating on themselves, start loving themselves, and start getting to work. Get to work. This is not hard, guys.
See,
The
I don't.
hardest decision you are going to.
What?
I hate that she's saying that people are doing this because they hate themselves. They're doing it because they don't know what else to do. They don't know that there's another way. It's not because they hate themselves. It's because they're lost.
No.
It's because they're scared. It's because they're confused. Because
They've tried other things.
They've tried so many things, it doesn't work. They're trying to find something because the diet industry, Beachbody, has said, you are something that needs to be fixed. I have this solution for you, and that solution doesn't work. So I'm going to try the next solution.
Yep.
It's not about hating themselves.
No, it's not.
Going to make is if you are going to pay now or pay later. Like, let's get in and find your place right here, right now. Find all that self-love and start getting to work on the self-love and the mindset. Let's get to work. Let's get to work on loving ourselves. Let's get to work on lifting each other up. Let's not shame each other as we do this. Let's not.
She's been shaming us that whole time.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
She just shamed anybody who's had a weight loss surgery or who is taking a weight loss drug.
Shame on you. You hate yourself. Join me.
Join me. I've got the answer.
I have the answer. I will tell you all right now, I do not have the answer. I make no guarantees. I make no promises. Besides, I will be right there with you the entire step of the way until you don't want me there with you.
Yep. And then you will bless and release and say, then, like, yes, I want you to find something that works.
Say, keep messaging me on Instagram. Let's stay in contact. And I still talk to clients that I don't work with anymore. They call me, hey, somebody called me, I have a question about something. Okay, what you got?
Yeah.
We stop working together.
Why?
I don't ghost you. What happens with Beachbody?
Wait, are you making millions of dollars off of these people?
Nope. I make nothing.
Dang it. Right? Because you want to truly help people. Like, it's different.
There's a buy me a coffee option in my option in my link in bio, and I never tell people about it.
Right?
Like, it's, oh my gosh, I forget it's there half the time.
It's hard. That's okay. But you got to just lift each other up. Got to say to other women with compassion, girl.
None of that was compassion.
I want you to live a long time. That doesn't come from starving yourself. Your organs are going to fail if you are not getting yourself nutrition. Please love yourself enough to do the work. You deserve it.
Bullying me, Kat.
You
know what? This is just bad at this point. It's just bad.
Well, and it's almost like she has been yelling at you this whole time, and now she's trying to like save it.
Yeah.
I
No,
love you, and I want you to love you. That
this
I
this health trolling, health concern. No, it's
mm-mm,
nope.
mm-mm.
You
You can go away.
deserve to be happy. On the
Yes,
other side of the
absolutely.
hard work of working on the mindset and the fitness and the nutrition is self-love. That's where it is.
But it's
That's where it
only with
is.
me.
I was gonna say I never found self-love with Beachbody.
Oh my God, no. I hated myself.
It destroyed how I felt about myself.
I was just, yeah, no. It was, mm-mm. I had zero confidence.
Mm-mm.
I
Yeah.
was again, I said earlier, I was always chasing 5 pounds. I believed I was not going to be worthy of love or valued as a human till I got to a size 2.
Yep. And why?
And I got
Because
there, and you know what happened? None of that happened.
no, it didn't. And I absolutely agree. She just said that your food choices and your fitness on the other side of that is self-love. That's not true.
And
You
you know,
don't.
she's the health and wellness coach. She determines what it is for you.
Mm-hmm. And guess what? What it is for you is going to be the exact same thing as it is for everyone else in your group. And that's where the problem is.
And again, a very good example of not client-centered coaching. She is making this
Mm-hmm.
about her and what she believes.
Yep. Absolutely.
Drop the ego.
So I just want to let you know that was heavy on my heart today. Let's get in. Let's do the work. Let's love each other, help others do the work. And let's know that we can do it. I'm telling you, you can do it. You don't need the quick fix. You just need to start. And it's not, when people just start with me, I'm like, well, I hope you like me. You've stuck with me a long time. This ain't no 4-week program. We start with a 4-week program. I got a 4-week program. It's going to change your freaking life. Gut protocol, change your freaking life. You're going to learn a whole new world about nutrition. It's going to change your life. And is it hard? Mm-hmm. Yeah, girl, it's hard. Can you do it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, girl, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Do you need to? Absolutely not.
I was going to say, has she completed gut protocol?
Yeah. Once.
She did a full 4-week once.
She's supposed to be doing it right now, too.
Oh. Wait, she was going to try and do that during Summit?
After.
Oh, after. Okay. I was going to say the sheer amount of alcohol that is consumed at Summit.
But now I think that because, of course, Autumn is launching another gut protocol group when they're, launching Bar Blend Super Block. So, she has to have
her thing.
Yeah. So they'll probably do it then. Which is hilarious. I found this funny. I'm pretty sure corn is one of the foods not allowed on gut protocol. And Autumn shared a roasted corn salad recipe today on her feed.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, and this is, Erica, exactly. It changes how you eat. Except for I could only complete the program one time because it is so unbelievably restrictive.
And I'm sorry, but I don't want to eat broccoli and gray turkey sausage and bland oatmeal for breakfast.
Mm-mm. No. No. And it gets to the point, and I even did this with the 21-day fix containers. Like I would just eat the exact same thing because I finally figured out what worked in the plan, and that's all I would eat. That's it.
Yeah. And I do that now with breakfast mostly because now I do it because it's easy and it's one less thing that I have to think about. That's the difference between doing the 21-day fix when I was eating the yogurt and measuring it out in the red container and then measuring out my granola in the yellow container, only half of it, and then measuring out my 1 cup of blueberries because I always ate blueberries because you could get so many into the container because they were so small compared to I'm going to buy a big container of yogurt, throw a bunch of scoops in, not measure it, sprinkle on some granola, put in half a pint of raspberries, half pint of, like, oh, that looks good. And then eat it every single day for the most part, because it's there, it's easy, and it's one less thing to think about.
Yep, absolutely.
Because,
And, and I'm all for like, and I do that too. I'll go through spurts where I'll be like, okay, today I want yogurt and protein powder and fruit and granola. And then
yeah,
tomorrow I'm going to do oatmeal with some more protein powder and blah, blah, blah.
it's all in the PDF.
It's all in the book. That was my
Yeah,
favorite.
I don't really eat oatmeal this time of year because it's too hot.
Yeah.
But I will when I'm out of bananas. I'll make a baked oatmeal and I'll keep it in the fridge and I'll eat it cool with yogurt
Yeah.
and stuff on top. But I can't. It's 100. Let's see how much.
It's
How
too
hot
hot.
is it? Hold on. It is.
I don't know how you do it.
It's only 97 right now at 7:45.
Oof.
It feels like 92.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to be 113 on Monday.
Ew. Ew, ew, ew. Gross. That's gross.
Yeah.
Because you are a woman, you are strong. Stop leaning into this victim crap. Stop leaning into this bullshit society's selling you. You are strong AF. Stand up. Stand up. Find a community. Get to work. Learn to love the work. And let's go. Because you can. Okay? I love you guys. Let's do the work. Do the work. Love your life. Be happy. Let's go.
If we did a drinking game through those 12 minutes where it was do the work, I would have been done in 3 minutes.
I was going to say it would be hospitalization. You'd get alcohol poisoning.
Wow. Or love yourself. I'm just, if you don't love yourself, it's okay. It's okay.
And if I really want to know who would watch that and be like, yes, you're my person.
See how many comments are on here.
Oh, it's painful.
For as many followers as she has, she's deleted some, but she only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's only 14 like positive comments on that. And then there's the one, oh, somebody is deleting comments because somebody called her out again. They deleted this person's. Why do you delete comments if you're all about being real when people are pointing out your hypocrisies and your misinformation, unless you know you are spreading information and don't care? Ooh. Somebody's like, because these comments don't add to the conversation. So you're considering pointing out misinformation, not adding to the conversation. So you think we should all just agree with each other no matter what? Nothing about this is misinformation. Just keep scrolling. You just sound like a sad person. Or maybe you just need a snack. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm screenshotting all these to keep them. Kat also seems to love to promote weight loss when she's selling products that she gets money from, but then she gets upset when other people make money from weight loss too.
Oh, that's a good one. Mm-hmm. How many comments does this have, and after how long?
So there's those, and it went up 11 hours ago. Wow. And she deleted the initial comment from Cuddles Norman 97, which I actually have. You just want to hear it?
Because that was the one I asked. I'm like, Jen, is this you?
It was not me. I did not comment. So this was the first comment from the person I just read that got deleted. As someone that claims to be pro bodily autonomy, why are you judging people for what they're doing with their bodies, especially with something that you clearly don't understand? Those drugs are not appetite suppressants, and many people who are on them work with RDs, therapists, and their PCPSs, personal providers. But you always claim that you are for people taking control of their health when they can. Why do you then judge the way people take control of their health? Again, I would urge you to actually do research into what you are talking about, because most of what you said about these medications are not true.
And she
And
deleted that?
that comment got deleted.
Wow.
Kat, it's still here.
And
I screenshotted the other ones too. Just, have oatmeal crisp cereal. Ooh, I remember oatmeal crisp. I used to love that one.
I may have to get that one. I haven't had that one forever.
Yeah, Erica, I don't get the don't be a victim thing either.
No. It's another way of shaming. That's all it is. And the reason they're doing it is strictly because of how bad they are doing business-wise.
Shall we tell people about the post from Jamel?
Which one?
The one
from Jamel. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Here, let me see if I can pull it up. Did we just link to it, or were there screenshots in that? I don't remember. I think there's screenshots in it.
There's a screenshot and a link.
Okay, so here's the funniest thing to me. As I was watching, so Jen, you missed it with not watching the award ceremony. The award ceremony was wild. And I say that because they gave some statistics that it shocked me that they shared that publicly. Wait, why can I not see it? Was it back?
Because it's in the one with Jolene.
Oh, it's in the other one. Okay.
Yeah, and it's not a screenshot, it's just the link.
Okay. I'll pull.
They gave statistics? I missed
They gave they gave all kinds of statistics, and we are definitely going to be doing some post-summit snarks. We just have had a really hard time getting schedules aligned. Summer's rough.
Amber's hubby finished his postdoc, so they are celebrating this weekend with family. So,
which is so awesome.
Yeah.
And then things are just wild. But okay, which do you want first? Do you want how many 15-star diamonds there have been?
Yes. Is this in the last year?
No, total.
Okay.
Total in all of Beachbody history. And I lost my notes. I'm going to have to watch this stupid thing again. But it was it was either 121 or 125.
In the entire time?
Ever.
That's ever. That's not a good ratio.
No. And then they had, seriously, I'm going to have to pull my numbers. I was so mad because I was talking to someone else about Summit stuff today. And I went to pull my document and I was like, oh, where'd it go? But then they pulled, and I want to say it was 11 people, 11 at the Superstars. It could have been 15. It was 11 or 15. I'm for sure about that. That is the number of people who in the last 5 quarters, so they took the first quarter of this year, all 4 quarters of last year, that received the Superstar payout at least one time.
That's it?
Yes. So if you want to tell me that this is a sustainable business, they cannot hold rank. They can't hold it. So that was one that I was like, what are you talking about? So yeah, so if you've stayed with us this long, you're getting a little bit of a bonus right now. You're getting a little pre-show. Okay, so here are the top 10 partners. And the funny thing is, someone did post this on Reddit. And I was like, okay, where did these stats come from? Because someone sent it to me. And I said, do you know where the stats came from? And they said, I'm not sure. I don't know where they came from. And I was like, do you know what? I bet they gave them during one of the summit things. So I watched, and sure enough, they did. So your top 10 coaches. Number 10 is Katie Moore. Okay. Last year, she sponsored 64 new coaches. She rank advanced 4. 4 new
Wow.
diamonds. Amy Mashburn sponsored 152 last year. Rank advanced 5. Holly Hillier, she sponsored 112 new partners. She rank advanced 10. So she did a better job than the others. Genevieve Leclerc sponsored, and she's number 7, sponsored 75. She rank advanced 2. So how did she get that number? I don't even want to know how Elite worked. Haley Peters, she personally sponsored 60. She rank advanced 3. Kim Fitzpatrick sponsored 127 and rank advanced 6. Erin Hopkins, 85 and advanced 8. Jess Dukes, this one, she personally sponsored 236 new partners. She rank advanced 4. 4. And then Angie Belmar, she sponsored 259 new partners last year, and she rank advanced 14. And she hasn't worked the business for a year.
She hasn't done
Because
the
she told us
workout
that.
for a year. She said she hadn't done the workouts.
But she said she wasn't, she was,
in.
but she's
And
not
she was
actively
helping.
recruiting.
Yeah, but she
She's
was
not
helping
actively
the people she had
recruiting.
already brought in.
Yeah, so it's possible. It's super funny because they also said she wasn't able to be here today.
She chose
And I'm
not
like,
to go.
she chose not to come.
Erica, I have some stuff from the BODi Basics group that I'll read after.
Oh my gosh, it is beautiful. The BODi Basics group stuff.
A
Okay.
good time.
So 2 more. One is, so Natasha Pearson sponsored 403 new partners last year. She rank advanced 8. But tell me again how easy this is to do. They put you in these push to diamond groups. So rank advance means that they rank advance that number of new diamonds. So they had that number of people who became a diamond last year. So for Natasha Pearson, she had 403 new partners come in. She only rank advanced 8 new diamonds. And I can tell you right now, maintaining your diamond is not easy either. So, whoa, it is wild. It is wild.
Not even.
And then they put you in these push groups and they're like, you guys, you can do this. It's a decision. All you have to do is make the decision and you've got this. Okay. Let's go with that.
BODi Basics. I don't know if the person who sent this to me is still watching the live. She's probably done by now. So this guy writes in.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Kevin. Hi, Carl. Might I offer a different perspective on this? Because this is the Push for Diamond group. I'm reading through the posts and all the comments, and this seems to put a lot of emphasis on obtaining rank versus teaching partners to grow and step into the leadership of this rank. The rank becomes a natural side effect when a partner grows into a leadership role. And I totally wish I had Baby Snark for the responses to this guy, but I don't. You should pull
I was going to say, I can pull him up.
Yeah, you should pull them up and read especially Christina's and Baby Snark. The method of chasing or trying to regain a rank tends to lead partners pressuring their downline to sign up as many as they can and pressuring partners/PCs to remain active. And this leads to downline teammates feeling frustrated and takes the fun out of coaching. I personally know this because I have talked to many who feel this way who quit coaching on various teams. So while it's a push to emerald or a push to diamond may lead to an initial spike in business, it doesn't work well for long-term growth. And long-term growth and ensuring our teammates enjoy this business is what we want, right? not feeling pressured by their upline to maintain or achieve a rank. This method also doesn't work well for men, which I personally know as a man and having brainstormed with other successful men at Summit. We have had a sharp decline of fellas in this business over the years, but there's a huge opportunity for growth in this area. Our team is over 25% men.
Oh my word.
And the first person that responded to him, "You are amazing. Thank you for saying this. It's exactly why I've stepped back over the last year. I lost my authentic self and my why for why I became a partner because my upline pressure was out of control. I am here to grow and help others grow." And he responded, "This is one example of what I was mentioning, but I know many more partners felt this way. Let's talk more solutions. This is a great opportunity for improvement in our partner network." And then Christina chimes in.
All right, let me see. Hold on, I found
Did you find it?
I did.
Eric, Summit didn't provide any training as outlined above?
Oh no,
I feel like
you went too far.
Oh, am I too far? Hold on.
Yeah, there's one more before that.
Hey, is it the hey? Did you hear my talk?
Yeah.
Okay, Eric, hey, with a wave. Did you hear my talk at Summit? Did you watch our video? You're making some pretty big assumptions in this comment. We are creating massive momentum to get back on track using the energy coming off of Summit. My presentation and the purpose of this training is to end the year 2-star, where it is shown to create volume and higher income. We are developing business owners that understand the compensation plan. Thanks for your input.
Hi, Christina. Yes, I did. No assumptions were made. This is literally from actual partners like the one above. This is real feedback. The push to diamond or emerald is great for some partners. Some love it and enjoy a good push, but many in the downline do not. I hated them. Hated them. Again, this is based on thousands of real partners we have talked to. I believe, and many other partners believe, we need more solutions to help grow our network and our customers. We are offering another alternative and a fresh new idea to help BODi once again grow to what it was and then some. Ain't gonna happen. More ideas and more minds at the table are a good thing. Like, he's being very like, okay. And he usually is. Like, I've seen his posts before in these groups and was like, okay, why are you a coach? It's like, leave this company, figure something else out. Christina's turn.
Eric, Summit didn't provide any training as outlined above? I feel like all I heard was how to connect, invite, and grow, learn the comp plan, drive a growth mindset, and so much more. Again, we are taking massive action in this group. You have 30 plus superstars trainings for the next 3+ weeks to continue creating success. You don't have to listen or participate, but if you did, perhaps you'd say exactly what you think we should do. Did you hear me on Friday or Saturday?
The condescending bee. Oh my word. But I saw that and I was like, that's the same stuff I heard in 2017. And I was like, Nothing has changed with what they talk about.
So here's the interesting thing, though. So Christina, to me, was just pretty overtly snarky.
Nasty.
And Micah is very subtle about it.
Yeah.
So should we read Micah's?
Yeah.
All right, Eric, just my 2 cents. I think this is interesting and you're not wrong. Growth and leadership is an essential piece of longevity and impact in our business. And pushing rank and making it stressful and empty and lacking the purpose is absolutely what burns bridges and causes bad feelings and lack of fulfillment in our business. But why either or? You can build for rank and do it with purpose and the right intention and focus and keep the fulfillment and growth opportunity there for our partners. But lots of times, without a goal that is based off of a decision and a deadline, the action that leads to necessary growth and belief building experience doesn't happen for many. Empty rank and lack of purpose behind that is the wrong focus 100%. But that's not what these leaders are teaching or helping the network implement.
She was good until the last but.
Monica?
Yep.
Hey, Eric. curious, what solutions do you propose? What metrics are you and your team using to grow the business? When you say, here to help people grow, what does that look like for you and your team? I hear you on focusing on the actions and helping partners step into leading. But at the end of the day, every business has metrics, and it's truly up to the business owner to connect growing through taking action to creating results.
Wait for the next sentence, everyone.
Yes, ranks are our metrics. As a success club, they measure our growth. We can't pretend they aren't vital to focus on. And so I get it. I've definitely felt the pressure and angst as I've built my business when it comes to these two metrics. But it was never the actual goal that was the problem. It was my mindset getting there. For example, just as easily as one can look at the push happening right now in this group as pressure, a shift in mindset can look at it as permission and fire lit under our ass to get out there and talk to people, to reach out, get curious, think outside the box, and do it in unison where the big mo shows up. Momentum. But definitely would love to hear another perspective and what is working for you and your team.
No. Oh, can we just go back to the ranks are a metric as a success club? They measure our growth. Why isn't it sales?
Exactly. It can't be sales because that's not what matters. Pyramid scheme. Oh my gosh.
It's yeah.
There are so many in this group
and then Kevin comes on. I totally understand what you're saying and respect your approach. I've been with Beachbody for a lot of years. The old school pressure to sell without integrity is rampant in the ranks with a greater percentage of coaches. Sell to move up the ranks. Where is the talk about integrity, support, help, etc., etc.? I see a few coaches doing this, but the majority pressure the downline relentlessly. That has been my experience. BODi is losing. Okay.
This is the best line ever.
BODi is losing market share faster than a politician changes their minds. The old model is archaic. They need to listen to the movers and shakers that are growing organically. Eric gets this. Get partners like Eric into a room and listen to them. He is an awesome coach. Horse whipping isn't a strategy.
That's amazing.
It's like, get out of this damn period.
Like, okay, what about do you have the one from David?
Yeah.
Schwartz?
Yeah.
Okay. Read his and then I'll read Julie's.
Reality check. Am I the only one who has an issue with this? Signing up everyone as a coach, getting people excited to take their health back, and right before sending them their cart, dropping a bomb on them to convince them to coach solely for pushing rank. Raise your hand if that's what you did for how many years? You were told
everybody was signed up as a coach.
So I don't know why this is coming up now. Like I read that, I was like, you've been in this for how long, David? This is nothing new. I'm sorry, what happened to helping people first? It was never about helping people first. Then discussing the biz aspect after you get to know them and seeing if it's right for them. As I always say, I'm never going to be a wealthy coach, but I'm going to be a grateful one. That is why I love my team. It's about people first and the biz second. Waiting for the gasps and then the delete.
That was the best. Oh man, this BODi Basics group is beautiful.
So the guys get it.
Yes, they do. Let's hear from.
But they're still in a pyramid.
Miss Julie Voris.
David, it's okay if this timeline isn't for you. Everybody's journey is personal. We are here to help the ones who need that nudge of belief, who do want to get to Diamond and beyond, to create impact and income by taking the first step in the business to build credibility and strength. It's totally cool if that's not you right now. We honor that, and we ask you honor and cheer on those whose path is different.
Yikes.
Oh man.
Yikes.
Hi, Christine.
Hey, Christine. And here's the thing, and I do
Oh,
absolutely want to highlight this from Rachel. This is not unique. It is
no.
not unique to BODi. It is not something that it's like, oh, no one else does this. This is true in every single one. I mean, I was pressured into purchasing the largest possible pack with Prove It
Yep.
because then what that did, okay, catch this. In Prove It, if you purchase the really large pack, you automatically go to rank 5. You literally purchase your rank.
Yeah. That was Viseo was like that too, but I couldn't afford the $2,000. So I just bought a couple of products.
Me either, but that credit card sure came in handy.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to have a credit card back then. So
I really should not have had one because I ordered a whole lot of ketones. But I just it's wild to me
yes,
that
Rebecca, passive aggressive cringe.
yeah, anybody
No,
who says,
they just think sick burn. They think
"Oh
they
yeah."
are the bee's knees. And it's just no,
And
you're
you know they're in a chat and they're probably coordinating
oh,
the
absolutely.
things that they're saying and what they're doing.
Hey, go read
And
what I just said and add on to it. Pile on, pile on.
oh yeah, absolutely. Go validate what I just said and
Tax
and
return.
or
Yeah,
delete.
Rachel. I know people. Hey, your tax return's coming. You can sign up now.
Oh
Hey, your
yeah,
tax
it was a
return's
huge
coming. You can
push.
order.
Or during the, whenever any relief money would come in quarterly during the 2020 timeframe, it was, we'll
Yeah.
use that. Start your own business with that.
Yep.
Like, oh, the summit, you guys, the summit recap is going to be awesome. It was interesting because if you didn't purchase the virtual ticket, you only got the opening, the product announcements, Carl's closing, and then the celebration. So
Yep.
there were definitely missing pieces in there that I would love to have had or seen.
But I mean, we
Um,
got enough. I mean, the first 5 minutes, Michael Neiman says the quiet part out loud that it's all about signing up coaches. It's not about the
mhm,
product. Like it's there. And he did it last year too. This is just
they
like I'm
did.
watching some like the whole time. And then Carl gets up and imperfection economy and then, the experts haven't figured it out. So us non-experts have to do it. Don't listen to experts anymore. Tell people to listen to the non-experts. It's like, no. So that's why we're
I know.
seeing somebody shared the other day the book. I don't know if I shared it with you guys, but in a month, her scoliosis was straightened out. It's like, no,
That's
that's
not how
not,
that works.
that's a here to, mm, that, no, you can't say fix your scoliosis. It's huge. And two, that's a structural issue. And if you're
Mhm.
this far before to get to here, it takes a heck of a lot more than a month and you most likely surgery.
I was gonna say, and a lot more than Beachbody programs.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, and I will say this, like, I fully admit I've had group mentality on a lot of things, and I would say since 2020, I have had to reevaluate a whole lot of things that I thought I knew, that now I'm like, I really don't know anything. And
Yep.
I need to sit and listen, and I need to listen to people with the experiences and then make decisions versus just taking what I've always thought. And it
Mhm.
is a hard thing to do. And the problem in this group and the reason these women are not willing to do it is because it is directly impacting their finances. And so they, being the top superstar diamond coaches, they're the ones that everyone falls underneath them. Like, they have to get these guys to push.
Yep.
Otherwise, their volume is down. They have lost so many people. I mean, it's wild. So they really don't have a choice because BODi ties finances to it.
And that's why I shared Becky's live today too in our group
Mm-hmm.
chat. We saw
Yep.
it with her.
Yep.
That watching that was hard.
It was.
It was very hard. Um it's like go
And
get a job.
and it's heartbreaking. And even I talked to my husband. I was like, I've won awards when I was working. I don't know that I ever had anyone come out and do a High School Musical performance for me for winning an award. And that would be pretty cool. Uh, but those are the things that it's like, this is not a normal job or environment. You make it your entire life and
Identity.
personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so then when you leave it, you don't know what to do.
I mean, I am Team Beachbody.
Yep, absolutely.
I will say that shirt was very comfortable. Too bad it had all the words on the front of it.
I had my favorite. I had a zip up hoodie that I got when I went to headquarters in Utah when I went to my diamond retreat, and it was my favorite hoodie for a long time, and then my daughter kept it for a long time, and then we finally were like, we're cutting the ties. Yeah, it is your entire life. There's no work-life balance.
No.
Absolutely not.
No, so I have like a 9 to 5, 40-hour a week job as an independent contractor. I have my business and I still make time to not work.
Yeah, absolutely. And the things
when I
that
was
they
a
think
teacher,
are,
it was all the time.
and guess what? Sometimes you take a coffee break by your pool.
It was
That's
lunch break.
not right. There you go. It's not like you can only do this if you are in an MLM. No. I mean, my husband
I
will,
work from home and I can go do my pool break anytime I want. Miss
my
Tanya.
husband can arrange his schedule and we can go to a matinee movie. It's fine. We do those things.
Yeah, we can't do that. He works out of the house.
Oh, mine. So my husband has been at home since before it was cool. He's been home for like 8 or 9 years, I guess, working from home. So,
Yeah, no, Anthony's job can't do that.
yeah.
He's in a warehouse managing
Ugh,
that. So
man. But here's the thing. Does he get paid time off and like benefits and stuff? What? That's wild. Wow.
5 weeks.
Nice. Yeah.
It's 6 now.
I mean,
it's 5 or 6.
It's amazing to me. And yet there are work from home jobs that are not an MLM that allow you balance, that allow all of those things. Like, and it's funny.
So with mine, I have to, my only like set hours really, even though he can't really tell me what hours to work but like 9 to 2, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, just to be available in case stuff happens. Other than that, my schedule's my own.
That's awesome. Well, and it's interesting. So my husband originally, when we had decided that we needed to move to be closer to some family to help, and his company at the time was like, there's no way you can do this position remote. Like, there's no way. So he went to a different company that would let us work remote so that we could do what we needed to do. He's now back with the first company. He was like, yeah, that was dumb.
So.
You can totally do this from home. And he's been doing it from home since before the pandemic. Yeah. It has evolved so much, and they don't want to recognize that because it would be devastating to their case.
Yeah.
They just can't. Well, I have kids who are like, can we watch a movie? We have one more Indiana Jones movie to watch before we can go to the new one.
We're going to start The Witcher.
My husband has that set for tonight.
I'm going to go eat my slice of chicken pesto pizza unless somebody else ate it and have some wings.
Oh, man.
and some salad.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to go take some throat lozenges and
Oh my goodness. If you're still
oh,
watching live chat, thank you. Replay crew.
thank you.
Much
Thank you
love.
so much. And
Non-cult love.
if you guys want to send us anything, we absolutely will look at things.
Yep.
It's fascinating because the number of people that we are blocked from grows rapidly.
Like Rhonda Race blocked me. And
Really?
again,
We haven't even talked about her
exactly.
ever. Okay, wait, now I'm curious.
See if you're blocked by her. She's been putting up some wacky stuff lately.
I'm not. I can still see her stuff. Her stuff
Yeah.
has been wild.
I'm blocked. I was like, why? Like, we've never even and I don't even know who her downline and upline is because she never talks about it anymore. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that I'm like, I don't even know who you are.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. And we will let you
like,
guys
are
know.
You scared of something?
We will try and do some type of a live next week.
Yes.
To start on Summit. Summit recap is going to be.
It's going to take a while.
A lot. It's going to take several streams.
The opening ceremony is going to take at least 2 streams to get through it.
Absolutely. So we hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. Please make sure go back and like this stream if you haven't yet. Make any comments. All of that stuff absolutely helps. And
stay safe this holiday. It is a holiday weekend, essentially.
Yes, it is.
No drinking and driving. Be careful with illegal fireworks. And no reason to make any type of healthified dessert.
Absolutely. Enjoy.
Eat the Hostess cupcake. I had one the other night. And I was like, I ate it. I was like, okay, I ate it. Now I'm like, eh.
Oh my gosh. Right? It loses its
still
appeal.
better than whatever Bobby came up with.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks everyone, and thanks Jen, because this has been a lot of fun. All right, you guys. We will see you hopefully next week. So we'll let you know when the next one's going to be. Hopefully. Yes, absolutely. All right. Bye, you guys.
Bye.